This is how you know things are getting serious, because you rarely ever see me at this angle. There's the actual green screen, see? Behind me, you can see it. Oh, think of all the amazing things I could do with that. Anyway, today is the season finale, and we have the chance of going up as champions. But none of this feels right without the news team. I haven't heard anything from Brian in ages. All I got was this weird package that he sent me in the post. It's an old Robbie Fowler figurine. See, the plaster, these were back in the days when you did the infamous snorting the touchline incident. Maybe that's a clue as to what Brian's been doing. I really hope he's okay. He better be back for next season when in the Premier League, or I'm going to be fuming. Little prop joke for you there. I've been having that prop for ages. I just had to find like a reason to use it. I was going to use it as the championship trophy, but there's no certainty that we're going to get it because, you know, I may well bottle it between now and then. But hello viewers, welcome to the final episode of this season, not of the series, of the FIFA 21 Watford career mode. I hope that you're all very well and safe and taking care of one another. That's important. I have such a naturally sarcastic tone. I genuinely meant that. I'm not really sure what the crack is, to be honest. We could end up simming 3 of the games if we beat Millwall. Because if we beat Millwall, we will be crowned champions. If we draw with Millwall, we will be crowned champions. So, it's really quite simple. Suddenly, he had headphones. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to put them on before I start recording. Anyway, let's just get into the game, okay? And then we'll work it out from there. The most important thing is we get the result against Millwall. If I get a defeat, I'm going to start getting a little bit panicky. But it is the first team today. So Foster's in goal. Niambe, Cavaselli and Foyth make up the back 3. Then you've got Ryan Kent, Camavinga, Hughes, Sarr with Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the hole. Oi oi. Behind Morelos and Boadu. Is it Morelos? It's just Morelos. Boadu. Please keep scoring goals for me. Boadu. Do. Is he going to score 50? I see what I did there. Because he could score 50 goals. Got to really stop with the jokes today. This is a very joke-filled opening. Right, well, we make the trip to the den, and we are in our white kit today. I don't really know why. We could have played in our yellow and black. I suppose it would have clashed a little bit, but let's get on with it. Come on, boys. A draw is enough. A win would be perfect. And more importantly, can we get Boadu, that magical 50? That's what we're really after. Good tackle there by Cavaselli. What I want is a clean sheet, a nice early goal, and this to be a nice, relaxing, soothing experience. Something you don't often get at the den, I think it's safe to say. I'm going to have to make Scott Malone, Post Malone jokes all day today, aren't I? Tell me that you were Trevor now. Camavinga. Good ball there into Morelos. Morelos holds the ball up nicely. Now, into the middle, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, I could have hit it from long range and I bottled it. Good ball there by Hughes. Oh, lovely inside ball to Ryan Kent. Oh, lovely ball there by Camavinga into his path. What a pass that was. Well, 20 minutes gone. It's been very quiet. Apart from that Ryan Kent shot, we've not really created anything. Now I'm in trouble. Oh, he didn't need to pass that on again. Poor decision. He did not need to pass that on again. Camavinga into Will Hughes. I see Sarr. I release Sarr. Sarr, one touch, out his feet, whips it in, back post. Oh, is that Alfredo? We are on our way. The first time we've got him behind. And Alfredo Morelos makes no mistake. He tucks it away. 1-0 to Watford. Champions is nearly secure. Wonderful fizzed in ball by Sarr. Doesn't even let it bounce as Morelos. I'll take a touch. He just backs himself. Hits it left-footed into the far corner. Get in. I hope you're all standing up because you love Watford. I can't really stand up while I'm playing the game. If I could, I would. But because I do love Watford. I'm beginning to love Watford. They played some decent stuff in Millwall. They've just not really threatened. The one chance they had to put the ball into the box, they didn't do it. And they played an extra pass, which they didn't need to do. Oh, hello. This is where the trouble starts. Oh, lovely play by Sarr. Back defending there. Camavinga now on the counter. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Plays it into Morelos. Morelos to Ryan Kent. Kent up against Romeo. Who's quite quick, so it's going to be hard to get around him. Or not, whatever. Kent whips the ball in, stands it up. Oh, dear me, that was a really poor cross. That was more like a pullback than a cross. Oh, but he's won the ball back, Camavinga. Great play. Camavinga to Morelos. Oh, Boadu should have done better there to set up Ruben. We're winning and we're doing enough, but we're making a real meal of this and making it really hard work. Well, 1-0 at the break. We've made hard work of it, but as it stands, we will be champions, which would be amazing. I haven't made any changes at the break. In terms of a performance, it's been pretty comfortable. Millwall have done really good to sort of stifle our creativity and not let us make that many chances, but they've been pretty poor in every other department. Another great tackle there by Camavinga, who's in the kind of dirty side of it today. Excuse me. Oh my god, what was that? Dear me, I've been really not quite at the races yet today either. Bennett wins a corner, which is probably the best way they're going to score. They've got a big players there, especially Jake Cooper at the back. He's massive. And that's who they're aiming for. Great save there in the end by Ben Foster. Got a little bit lucky there and we get away with it and get a goal kick. It's been so lacklustre really. We've just not been at it. You can tell maybe there's a little bit of nervousness in the air. But that kind of free-flowing football that we've been so used to playing all season just hasn't been there. That's better though. Boadu. Myron Boadu! Get in! Title secured. Watford. I would not say we're on fire at all. We've been really poor today, but we've got so much firepower. Lovely football there though. Great ball from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Boadu takes it around, drills it into the far corner. Well done, Myron. I was waiting for him to get another goal. There it is, the 50th goal in the championship for Myron Boadu. Unbelievable footballer. Lovely, and you'd like to think now that we'll be able to turn it on the style a little bit because the pressure's not on. Morelos releases Boadu again. Boadu, tease it, Ryan Kent, there's the third. Oh, there you go. We're back, we're rolling now, A lovely finish from Ryan Kent. Them as a front three, along with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, make a great four. Sar's been a bit poor, really, towards the tail end of the season, but those three have been absolutely exceptional. Well done, Ryan Kent. Get in. Easy stuff now. We're cruising to a title. If you love Watford, stand up. Well, consider this might be the last game that we play on camera this season. We might as well make some changes. Camavinga's coming off. On comes Onyeka. I'm also going to bring on Greg Taylor. We've not really seen a lot of him. He's going to come on for Ryan Kent. I'm going to take Sar off as well. And Durame is going to come on, I think, for a little bit of a run out. It's great. I actually saw Onyeka play the other night for Midtjylland against Liverpool. And I have to say, actually, he did look like a pretty decent footballer. So I'm glad that we brought him in. It's always nice when you see these players in real life that you've not really seen before. Great tackle there by Onyeka, not taking any prisoners. Durame. Durame's got the pace here. Durame, Boadu. Back to Durame. Durame! Oh, you knew I was waiting to do it, didn't you? Mo Durame gets another goal. It's a little bit sweaty, but... Oh, yeah, no, that is sweaty. Don't care. Durame gets another goal. That's him into double figures for the season as well. What a debut year for him. What a year for me at Watford. 4-0 up when we haven't even played that well. And that's it. That's it, viewers. Game over. Title over. We've won it. I'll let the celebrations play out a little bit. There you go. We already knew we were up. It was just a case of when we would be crowned champions. So we've done it at the first time of asking. Look at those celebrations. Everyone loves it. Drink it in, Watford fans. Hopefully this will be you this year as well. There you go. There you have it. They had 73% of the ball, Millwall. We had 27%, but we scored 4 goals. Deadly on the counter like we have been all season. It's the one reason I think we're going to be all right in the Premier League. And there you have it, viewers. Confirmation that we are the EFL Championship winners. Very, very impressive indeed. Because obviously it's done, and I don't really want to be kind of wasting more time. There's nothing really more for me to play for. I've done the Centurions thing. We haven't got an invincible season to do. Boadu's got the 50 goals. What I'm thinking that I'll do is I'm going to sim to the end of the season, and then what we'll do is we're going to have a little bit of a chat at the end of the year about where we think it is that we can improve and what we can look forward to next season. So I'm just going to simulate past the next 3 games. I hope you don't mind. I've shown a lot of gameplay so far in the championship season. I'm sure you can appreciate that. It's more just the fact now that I want to get to the end of the season so we can have a chat going forward into what's going to happen in Season 2. Because in Season 2, we're in with the big boys, and this is where it's going to be really interesting for all of us, because I have no idea how we're going to play. We drew 0-0 against Barnsley, so we all know that wouldn't have happened. That's a bit nonsense, but we'll go with it. The other big thing I need to know then while this is simulating through, and it's something I really want to embrace in the series, is that I'm very much a guy that I really appreciate the community that I've built here on the channel, and I always want to get your feedback on stuff. So what I want to know is, who is your player of the year? That's right, I'm going to tally up all the comments in the comment section down below, because I love reading through them all. I love chatting to you guys. So let me know for you who your player of the year was, who your signing of the season was, and who the hot prospect was. So what I want to know, player of the season, is who was the best player for the team for you. Signing of the season, which probably is going to be the same as player of the season, but which signing of mine made the biggest impact, which of the signings I made was your favourite one. And then obviously with the hot prospect one, who's the player that didn't get that much in the way of game time, is young, and will feature more prominently in the save going forward. Let me know what you guys think. Just waggled my headphones at you. Hope you enjoyed that. It's not a euphemism, by the way. We won the last 2 games of the season as well, and you can tell now I'm up to a managerial rating of 78, probably because I wasn't here, so it's okay. We won a whopping 8.4 million for winning that. That's brilliant. Ismail Sarr got injured, nothing bad there. We'll have a little look then at my youth squad monthly report as well, because the youth squad's becoming very, very packed full of wonderful talent. Let's go through some of it here. So the first player to note really is Amaral, who's a centre-back, centre-mid and a CDM, and he looks absolutely brilliant. 6 foot, skill moves of 4 on a centre-back is amazing. He looks like he could be potentially excellent. Guide is another player that looks like he could be the real deal. Musa Guede, or is it Guide? Let me know what you think. I want to know how I can pronounce it. Centre mid, but 85 to 94 potential, could be absolutely amazing. Overall 62 as it stands. Andrade's gone down a little bit from where I thought we would get to him, but Pedro Borges continues to grow. He could be 80 to 94, very, very solid. But I'm excited about all those 3 players. And potentially, actually, as well, Wilfred Ungoran, who looks like he could be amazing. His physicals through the roof already. Hold the phone, guys. We might have a new one here called Shake Bro. Or Shake Brew. He's valued at 2.6 million. His overall is 62 to 84 already. There's potential 72 to 94. Got to sign him up. What we're going to do now at the end of this is we're going to run through some of the stats and some of the personal awards. Okay, so for the championship, obviously Boadu finished the top scorer. He finished on 50, so he didn't score any more in the simulated games. Next closest was Pookie. So Pookie got 24 goals and 43 in comparison to Boadu, 50 in 44. I might actually keep a general tally of how many goals my players score this season, so when someone gets like a century mark, we can actually celebrate it. And let's face it, the man doing that at the moment will be Boadu. Our next highest scorer is Ruben Loftus-Cheek with 18, and João Pedro with 18. Morelos chipped in with 13 in only 15 games, which was mightily impressive as well, so he played particularly well. Assists wise, I mean, just look at the amount of players we've got here. Boadu got the most assists as well, 26 in 44. Unbelievable. Loftus-Cheek got 16, Pedro got 14, Hughes got 13, that was impressive. Sarr with 11. I'm not really sure if Sarr had a very good season or not. Morelos in his little time got 7, Durame came on, got 7. He mainly played off the bench, so that's also very impressive. Clean sheets though, we were 5th, so Ben Foster not particularly that good. 15 in 46, which is alright, but it's only the 5th best, so could use a bit of work. Not one of our players was in the yellow card. I'm surprised Cabasele wasn't there. And so here's the team overall stats, which I think is what we all wanted to have a look at. So if we just go by most appearances, I'm going to sort through it. So most appearances with Ben Foster. Ryan Nyambe and Cabasele, interestingly, were the only other 2 players that were nearly ever present. They only missed 1 game all season. Mara and Boadu missed 2. So did Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Sarr played a lot of minutes. So did Will Hughes. Camavinga played a lot more minutes than I thought he did. So did Durame. Pedro 36, and then a few more afterwards. Surprised, to be fair, Juan Foyth would have got that many, but let's be honest, he did get injured for about 3 months, so that makes sense. In terms of goals, we all know who's out there on his own, and that's Myron Boadu with a total of 50 goals and 26 assists, which is ridiculous. Yeah, Pedro 18 and 14 and 36, not bad at all. Ruben Loftus-Cheek 18 and 16. I had a feeling he'd be a really, really important player for us, and that did prove to be the case. He was probably the most crucial signing, I think, in terms of getting that many goals and assists from midfield. It's very impressive. Morelos also putting up some really good numbers when he came in. 13 goals in 15 games along with 7 assists, so that's 20 goal involvement, and massively impressive. 76 goal involvements, notably for Myron Boadu. Wow. Ismail Assar, 12 goals, 11 assists. Not bad, but maybe for a player as highly rated as him, I was expecting more, considering he got the same amount of goals as Durame, who, let's face it, played less minutes. So, chat to be had there potentially. Durame obviously got 7 assists as well. Ryan Kent got 4 and 3, which I think is pretty decent at 13 appearances. Kensima was the one player I was a little bit when I started off the season. He got a good period of time until we brought Ryan Kent in. I was never sold on Sema. Will Hughes did really well. Very, very solid all the way through. 2 and 13. Curtis Jones, 2 and 2. Camavinga, 2 and 4. And then Onyeka, Wan Foyth, Nyambe, all getting a goal themselves each, and then we get into the players that didn't really play that much. Karasei didn't get one, but he got 3 assists, which is amazing for a centre-back. Well done, lad. I suppose now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get to the start of Season 2, because what I want to know is what budget am I going to be working with next season? And then the other question I need to ask you guys is, where do we improve? That's really the big case for me. I think defensively we're going to need to be maybe a little bit better next season, or do we go with the same mentality I've had this season? We just go and outscore everyone. I'm not really sure what you guys think is best. Let me know what you think, but I can't really play any other way than being very attacking. That's just the way that I'm built. So there you have it. The final table is as follows. Watford are top, 35 wins, 6 draws, 5 losses, 139 goals scored, 48 conceded, a goal difference of 91 and 111 points. And Nelson to top the league. Forest finished 15 points behind, so that's just how good we were in comparison to everyone else. Brentford, Norwich, Bournemouth and Stoke City rounding up the playoffs. We'll find out who went up out of those 4 down below as well. And getting relegated then, unfortunately, is Coventry, Wickham and Barnsley. Probably ones that you would expect to go down, apart from scummy Luton, who managed to stay up. I'm going to end the season here. Season performance review, and they're delighted with my performance. I would bloody well hope so, considering I won the league. Right, okay, so starting off then for Season 2, what are the objectives, etc, etc? Have they set them out yet? Because that's what I want to know. Right, okay, we've got our objectives then for next season. So youth development is low. We don't need to worry about that then. Get a streak of 3 clean sheets and away matches this year for brand exposure. God, that's going to be hard for me. Domestic success, finish mid-table in the Premier League. Okay, I think we can probably do that. Within 3 seasons, increase your club worth by 30%. Yeah, we can do that easily. So not too badly in terms of that. A transfer budget then of £82.53 million. £82 million. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. So viewers, this is then the other big chat we need to have. Where in this lineup can I improve? Let's have a chat in the comments section. Tell me some names, give me some figures, give me some positions that need sorting for me to scout out. I will not do any work in the meantime. Be aware that there are people now that have come back. Dahlberg's now back from in goal, but he probably won't be my starting goalkeeper. I thought he'd be better than that, to be honest. Hernandez is back and he looks quite decent. Cassidy's back, he'll probably go. There's a lot of players here that are going to be leaving and moving on. But where is it then that I need to improve? I think attacking wise we're pretty well stacked, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. We definitely need a new goalkeeper. Of that I'm 100% sure. That's the one position I'll hand on heart say I know we need to improve that, and I will get that sorted. But everywhere else, let me know what you think. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching the very first season of my FIFA 21 Watford Career Mode save. It's been great fun. The feedback's been amazing. Thank you all so much for watching and for liking, and the amount of subscribers I've got from it has been absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for watching it, everybody. Like I said, a couple of things then for you guys in the comment section, some homework as it were. Number 1, have a look at all the transfers and this, that and the other, and let me know some of the players that should make your shortlist, and we'll look at them together. Positions will do, if not actual players. And the other one, and more important, is because it's something I want to get going in my FIFA 21 series, and just my FIFA series in general, because we're going to have a MikeRo Player of the Series sort of award at the end of it, so they can go down to my MikeRo Hall of Fame, which I'm working on designing right now. But I want to know who your Player of the Year was, who your hot prospect was, and whose signing of the season was for Season 1. Let me know all of them down in the comments section below, and then I can dish out prizes, etc, etc, amongst the squad. They'll love it. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until I see you again for the start of Season 2, take care of yourselves, everyone. Stay cool. Easy.